welcome to the Film and TV channel, and today we're going to have a look at a superhero drama television series that actually first aired on the CW network in the US, yes, on February 2021, but finally it's made its way to FREEVIEW here in the UK on the BBC. Yes, 15 episodes, of course. It's Superman and Lois, isn't it? So 15 episodes shown weekly on the BBC One, and the first the pilot episode was shown on the 4th of December, so it will continue weekly. There's 15 weekly episodes in total, so you can actually binge watch this, as I do. As you know, if you watch any of my vlogs, I like to binge watch these things. And I'll tell you now, I quite enjoyed it. And I binge watched it over the course of an evening and a couple of afternoons. So we're going to have a quick look at that today. Of course, it's based on the DC Comics characters Superman and Lois Lane, created by Jerry Siegel and Joe Shuster. Tyler Hoechlin and Elizabeth Tulloch star as the title characters. Yes, Clark Kent as Superman, a costume superhero, of course, and Lois Lane, a journalist for the Daily Planet. The series is set in the Arrowverse, sharing continuity with the other television series of the franchise. Yeah, I've not kept up to date with all of those sort of the Arrowverse, but I've watched quite a fair chunk of them. Superman and Lois was renewed for a second season, in March 2021, and is scheduled to premiere on the CW network on January the 11th, 2022. So I'm not too sure when it's on FREEVIEW here in the UK. So probably, unfortunately, towards next Christmas time again, if this series one, is anything to go by. And what's it about? Well, we've got Clark Kent, obviously, Superman, and Lois Lane return to Smallville, with their sons Jonathan and Jordan. Yeah, a couple. Troubled couple, these two, where they are reacquainted with Lana Lang. Very nice. Her husband, Kyle Cushing. I must admit, I enjoyed watching Lana Lang and the Cabell, obviously the actor who played Lana Lang. And her husband, Kyle Cushing, and their daughter, Sarah. Their idyllic lives are upended when the stranger enters, as well as the secret experiments of Morgan Edge. So, he's the main sort of guy thread throughout this. It's all like little mini plots and subplots, but obviously it's one big series about the main sort of thing. So what have we got? Well, Rotten Tomatoes, as at the 9th of December, 1 p.m. There should be plenty of reviews. It's been around for quite a while, this one. 88% positivity on Rotten Tomatoes, getting 7.8 out of 10. That's based on 42 critics' reviews, 37 fresh and 5 rotten. Brian Lowry from CNN.com, he was fresh on it. He said, adding a family coming-of-age component to the Man of Steel's mythology, the show cleverly ties into the deep roots of the franchise, at least initially proving you can go home again. But there's some rotten on it. Caroline Framke from Variety, she said, Superman and Lois squarely belongs to Superman, who spends enough of his time blinking at his family in handsome concern and darting around the stratosphere that can never fully anchor his family, let alone this show. Not very kind. It's just, to me, it's a simple show. It's not overly complicated. You don't have to treat it with sort of contempt for what it tries to do. But hey, there you go. Audience on Rotten Tomatoes, 3.6 out of 5. So that equates to 7.2 out of 10. So not bad view from the Rotten Tomatoes audience. Metacritic, the other critic site we look at, a 65% positivity with 16 critics, and 12 rated it positive and 4 just mixed with no negative. So all bodes pretty well, and it scored anywhere between 40 out of 100 and 83 out of 100. Internet Movie Database, Joe Public, when it really matters, the guys who watched it on the old television on CW would obviously will be enjoying it now on the BBC. 13,096 of them scored it between 6 and 9, and just 1,345, so less than 10%, scored it between 2 and 5. So a 91% on the basis of that positivity rating. Overall, we're going to get an average there on Internet Movie Database of 7.9 out of 10. So for a television series, that is, it'd be nice to be 8, of course, but that isn't bad going for a television series. Right, my little thoughts. I'll be honest with you. I mean, Batman's my guy. Always has been my guy since I was a kid. But I do like a good Superman story. I do like Superman. And the very first when videos were not invented, but the very first hit the British Isles, I bought one on the Never Never. I think I bought it hire purchase over 5 years. This video recorder, top loader, I think it was at the time, and Superman, the Superman film at the time with the Christopher Reeves was the first film we ever sort of watched. Probably watched it about 3 or 4 times with the kids when they were little when we bought our first video recorder. So yeah, I'd say Batman's my guy, but I'm fond of Superman, and this is a good Superman story. Not the greatest. The guy who plays Superman, all right, he sort of grew on me a little bit, but I wasn't overly impressed, to be honest with you. But we'll talk about that. I mean, the characters, none of them are really that investable for me. Anyway, I didn't really like any of them, but within 3 or 4 episodes, they were sort of growing on me, especially Lana Lang, as I said before. Always enjoyed it when that young lady was on the screen. The plots aren't exactly original, of course they're not, but I did binge watch this, and I was always interested in what was going on from episode to episode. I was always keen to see the next reveal. You know, I never just watched it for the sake of it. I was always quite happy to, let's watch the next episode, which is what you want from this sort of series, you know, where you can literally, we'll watch another one, we'll watch another one, we'll watch another one. And I did have this feeling for all this series, as I say. Once I got past the initial 2 or 3 episodes where I got used to the characters, good and bad characters. Obviously, I did enjoy them all. I mean, for me, this is the classic. This is a classic, if you like. If I could go back in time now, a classic terrestrial TV Saturday early evening watch for me. This is the sort of thing like Doctor Who perhaps used to be back in the day for old people like me, if you can remember. And the sort of thing I would love to watch with my kids when, you know, we would watch TV on a Saturday night all together when we didn't go to the video shop and get a copy of Superman or whatever film it was. So, yeah, it is an ideal for me. Just an ideal thing, not too complicated, just a nice, easy watch, and the family can watch it without it being too violent or bad language or too much sex or anything like that. It's just a nice mix of family superhero drama. The Arrowverse, yeah, it can be a bit samey. As I said, I've dipped in and out of it. It can be a bit samey, but for this doesn't detract from it. This sort of adds, if you like, to the Arrowverse, makes it a little bit better, perhaps overall, with people I actually care about and characters I actually care about, and at least half decent plots to go with it as well, which match the pretty good production values. Yeah, you could sometimes see the join, but for a 15-episode series, there was a few quid spent on it, or a few dollars spent on it. Obviously, it's American, but yeah, I did enjoy it. It didn't always work, but yeah, it's certainly well produced, well put together. So my score for this one, I'm going to go for a very watchable score. I'm going to go for a nice steady 6.5 out of 10, and I'm obviously series 2. Obviously, yeah, as you'd expect with this sort of thing, series 1 had a little bit of a sort of cliffhanger, if you like. It was a nice cliffhanger. It wasn't a particularly horrible cliffhanger, but I will look forward to watching season 2. Whether I'll wait till it appears on BBC or get a chance to watch it on another streaming site, we'll have to see. But yeah, I am looking forward to season 2. Let me know what you think anyway, guys. As I said, as I'm recording this, we've only had 1 episode so far on the BBC, but if you're willing to wait week on week, yeah, it's a good watch. If you either binge watch it or on BBC iPlayer or watch it week by week, is it totally up to you. I say it's for me, I just do enjoy binge watching these things. And recommendation, yes, it is a good binge watch. Recommendation, it is a good weekly watch, because I say it's not overly complicated, so you still remember from what's going on from week to week. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. What we're going to do rest of the day. Have a great one. Look after yourselves, look after your friends, look after your families. More importantly, let's all look after each other. So we'll be here again on the Film and TV channel. Or if you're interested in football at all, please check out my Manchester City Citizen channel on my football team. Also, if you know someone who's interested, please give them a little nudge in my direction. Any thumbs up are appreciated, guys. If you're still with me, I always appreciate that. But if football's not your bag, don't worry about it. Hopefully I'll see you back on here on the Film and TV channel. I only ask one thing, don't I? Please stay safe, guys. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.